Hi everybody. I would like to do an experiment with you today, and we are going to be doing it with some ingredients that I have right here. We're going to use some vegetable oil, water, we have food coloring, and something that's called an Alka-Seltzer tablet. Your parents can get this at the drugstore. So as we do this experiment, we're going to do something called predicting, which is making a guess about what we think might happen. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pour in some oil into this glass. Just going to pour this right on in. It's kind of thick, the oil is. Made bubbles. I can see there's bubbles coming up to the surface, the top of that oil. And now we're going to add some water to the oil that's in this glass. And I'm going to ask a question. What do you think is going to happen when I pour this water in this glass with the oil? Do you think the water is going to mix with the oil? Do you think the water may sit on top of the oil? What do you think will happen with this water when I pour it in? Got your predictions? Okay, let's pour the water and see what happens. Pouring that water in. Ooh, look at those cool bubbles it's making. Wow, I really like all those bubbles that are in there. Looks like the water has gone down to the bottom of the glass. Can you see? Look at all those cool bubbles in there. But the water looks like it's at the bottom of the glass. And the oil looks like it's sitting on top of the water. Interesting. Now I'm going to take my blue food coloring and I'm going to put some drops in here. I wonder what's going to happen when I put some blue food coloring in my glass now. Looks like we have water that is at the bottom and oil that's above it, sitting on top. Do you think the food coloring is going to mix in with the oil and the water? What do you think is going to happen? What is your prediction? I'm thinking, since the water went to the bottom, I think the food coloring, my prediction is, I think the food coloring is going to go to the bottom with the water. That's what I am predicting. That's what I'm guessing. Let's see if it works. 1, 2, 3 drops. Ooh, look at those drops just floating through that oil. 4, 5. I've got 6 drops of food coloring in there. And look, they just kind of glided through that oil. Oh my gosh. They're kind of just sitting there. I don't know if you can see it, on top of the water. Wow, that they didn't mix at all. My prediction, my guess was wrong. It didn't mix with the water. It's just sitting on top of the water and it floated down through the vegetable oil. Okay, last thing I'm going to put in is my Alka-Seltzer. I'm going to make a prediction and guess what's going to happen when I put this in. I predict that when I put this Alka-Seltzer tablet in, it's going to do something with the water. And it's only because I know about Alka-Seltzer. I think it's going to go fizzy. What did I say? Fizzy? I wonder what fizzy is. Let's see what fizzy is when we drop this in. Here goes the Alka-Seltzer. Oh, I got to show you something. One of the bubbles of food coloring looked like it broke Oh, another one is, and it's kind of like melting into the water. That's kind of cool. Here goes the Alka-Seltzer tablet. I'm going to bring this closer so you can see it. Oh my gosh, it's making so many bubbles. Do you see all those bubbles? That's what I call fizzy. It's bubbling up and going through the oil, and then it falls back down into the water. Uh-oh, the Alka-Seltzer tablet floated to the top. I'm going to use a spoon to push it back down. I think it's all gone. I have another one I'm going to put in. Drop this one in. Alka-Seltzer tablet, so you can watch it again. Well, it's making lots of bubbles, and the blue food coloring has mixed up with the water and is going through the oil. Can you see it? That's pretty fun. Oh my gosh. I'm going to put it back down. I'm just watching the bubbles coming back, floating back through the oil and settling at the bottom. So our experiment was very interesting. When we put in the Alka-Seltzer, it made lots of bubbles that were really fizzy and bubbled up through the oil and the water. That was our experiment today. I hope you enjoyed it, and you can try this at home with your parents. Have a good day. Take care.